Hey guys, how's it going tonight? Here we are at Setauket Village Green Battlefield. This is Real Ghost Hunting with Long Island Paranormal Investigators. We're going to hang out here, investigate. The date is July 31st, 2020. Time right now is 10:14 p.m. Just to give you a quick little history of the place. You want to be here for the history, Michelle, or not?
I guess I'll go up then.
Yeah, if you want to go like straight by the flagpole,
sure.
We're good. We're taking Michelle out of here because she really doesn't know the history of the location. She is one of our group psychics, so we try to have them go a little far from us when we talk about the history, so that if they do pick up something, you know, we can use it as evidence per se. So real quick, here we are at Setauket Village Green Battlefield. If anybody has ever seen the show Turn, it opens up in Setauket. This is what they're talking about right here. You have the main church, which is right there. That's, you know, from the time period, from the 1700s. This has to do with the copper spiring and everything. The cemetery that's right over here by this church is where the British came in. They kind of set up their brigade, their battalion right over here, and they actually took some of this tombstones out from the cemetery there, and they used it as barricades, believe it or not. This show Turn kind of goes through all that. You ever watch it? So copper spiring, which is huge in this area. We're in Setauket. We're doing a whole Setauket segment. We actually have a team right now in the cemetery investigating as well. Samuel Culper, which was his name, he is actually buried in that cemetery, which is pretty cool. They have a lot of guys on the copper spiring buried there. So yeah, we'll take a walk through. We're going to investigate. I'm going to set up some stationary equipment, and we'll see what happens. Family that was really big in the show is called the Woodhulls. So that's like one of the prominent names. He's trying to cop past by, see if he get busted.
Figure.
That's where the battle's on, right? So what's the history?
The basic history?
Yeah.
Basic history is, you ever see the show Turn?
No.
You see the show Turn, it opened up right here in Setauket, right at this spot. The church that they're talking about in the show is right there. The cemetery is behind there. That's where the other team is at. We can actually, there's a historical marker right here we can go by. So in the 1700s, the American Revolution, the British came in and they kind of like took over the town. They set up like camps and everything here. And the copper spiring is huge in this area. They make the Samuel Culper. Try not to view the street with that light. You're flying drivers and we'll get busted. We're talking about both churches were there during the time period that church in place. Remember, when we talked about 1700s, there was some original houses, but this was all land.
Yeah.
If you go that way, Woodhull's house is that way. And, you know, back in the 1700s, you could actually see the water line from here. Now, obviously, you know, hundreds of years later, everything grew up. The town kind of, you know, built up, and there you go. But, there's like a library here, there's a school right there. I actually, one night, I want to try to investigate the grounds of the school, because that's part of the whole area. Mm-hmm. You never know what you're going to find. So, I'm going to set the REM pod up over here. be over by the bush over there. So the way you're gonna do this is you plug that in there. Is there multiple lights, dims on that light? Can you go to a lower setting?
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna jump behind you for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because there's gotta...
oh, maybe there is.
Try it again.
Well, there is. It says right there 50%. I just need to figure out how to get to it.
Alright, so do a double tap. Like here, let me see. There we go.
Okay.
I think that dimmed it, right?
Yeah, it looks dimmed. If anything, I could use my other light, like my headlight. That's... can do that.
Now past that touchdown.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Oh, and that's like the back turns it on, right?
So there's two settings here. You hold that for me.
Yeah.
The back set kills the center.
Gotcha.
When the lights go out, the sound still goes, but that means it's set, it's good to go. The setting is going to determine everything on this thing. The setting's too sensitive, it's just going to keep going on and on and on. Once the lights go out, you know you're good. So lights went out, we know we're good. So if anything touches that wire, that metal, then it's going to go.
Including the cricket setting.
Oh, there's crickets over there? Really?
It's all the They were. Yeah, the water bugs right here. Wow, there's like colony water bugs right here.
Yeah, so maybe we'll move this.
Because we're gonna constantly get moved.
Let's pick that up. Let's move it. Let's go. Looks like put it right here, maybe.
Okay.
Lights go out and good. Fuck with the sensor on top. It's not the dial. Yep. Can you turn it? Can you turn it? Yep. There you go.
It's annoying, but it's a lot of fun to use.
So we have a REM pod there. So I'm gonna chill with that there. I'm gonna dump K2. I'm gonna dump my K2 there, and then we're gonna try to stand over here, and we'll do like an EVP section and then a PSP7.
Dimitri killed it with this rig setup. I like it. It's really well done.
Very blinding.
Just a little bit. This is the dimmer setting too. Still manages to blind us.
There's a lot of wires and shit around here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, low. There must be something on the ground. Yeah, something's buried.
Yeah.
So it's right on the ground. We'll hang like right here. So we have K2, we have HGO proximity sensor, and we have a REM pod out. So I'm just going to set my camera up here. You want to run like a PSP7 maybe?
Yeah, that would be cool.
What equipment do you have?
I've got the TH2A and
Okay.
the proximity sensor.
I'll go over that with you. Like that's just stationary, so basically if it goes off, you have something to go. I'll go in depth with it another time. TH2A, like any thermometer, that's ambient, you're good. Been there, done that. So.
Yep.
Normally that's not how we train guys, but we don't have a lot of time here, so I just want to get to investigating. We'll do a PSP7 spirit box session. Only want positive stuff to come through. How's it going tonight? My name is Mike and this is Michelle. Could you tell me your name?
Kill your audio.
Could you tell me what happened here?
How many of you are there?
It's on AM too. There's a lot of chatter on AM tonight.
Yes.
Unusual. Might have just said 5, I'm not sure.
Who's the commanding officer? I'm feeling a little bit of energy right now.
Yeah.
Very little.
Can you tell me about the Culper spy ring? Can you tell me about the British officers that are here?
Thought I heard no when you asked, can you tell me about the Culper spy ring? Like,
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
We're undercover and we want to join the cause. Can you give us some information? I'm feeling some energy right now.
I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill the PSP7. I want to try to work out our devices here. Thank you for speaking with us through PSP7. We're gonna continue to investigate. So, if anybody is here with us tonight, we would like you to try to communicate with us through the devices that we have on the ground. There's one right here with the green light on it. You go close to that, it'll light up yellow into red. There's another device over there that if you come close to it, it'll light up blue and make a sound. And there's this device over here that'll light up green, yellow, blue, and red, and it'll make a sound as well. You have to get pretty close to them. If you are here with us and want to communicate with us, can you touch one of those devices for us? They're just trying to get our attention. They're not going to hurt you or harm you in any way. We want to know what happened here, and we'd love for you to tell us.
We obviously won the war, so we're all Americans here.
We are Americans, we are not British. Who is the commanding officer of the British troops in Setauket? Can you tell me what they did to the headstones during the war? Did that upset you in any way?
I mean, they're still around, but they're not, you know.
Crazy, it's the first time we've ever investigated here. I did it for the historical part. And when we came here the first time we investigated, we actually heard gunfire.
Really?
Yeah. And, you know, some places in the country, you wouldn't think anything of it. Like you're in Pennsylvania, who really gives a shit?
Right.
Long Island, you cannot fire firearms here. And the closest range from here is out in Ridge, which is like 40 minutes from here. You know, so it was wild. It was interesting. We caught EVPs here before in the past as well.
So they're here, but they're just not.
Yeah, it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
They were here with they reacted to the spirit box. They would seem to have been drawn to the spirit box.
Yeah. I try not to run it the whole time because you lose, and that's something for our viewers. I don't run a spirit box session too long. Same with Ovilus or Echovox, only because when you run that, you're so focused on that, you lose everything that's around you. We have equipment that's out. You know, if you're so focused on that, you're not feeling. You might. But for me, that's not psychic. I'm so enclosed in that where I'm not feeling anything else. So we try not to do sessions for too long. You'll see a lot of groups, what they'll do is they'll run a 45-minute session on PSP7. And, you know, trying to do the audio on that it kills it.
It's
It
painful
kills it.
too.
You can't, you know, you're trying to get EVPs besides the PSP7, you're going to lose all that. So,
right. And that's
it's tough.
that white noise is a little bit too noisy
It's
to hear all the subtlety of the lower ones.
That's for us. down here a little bit to see if kind of show you guys. Never really investigated it. But all like back in there. And you understand, like back in the 1700s, that wasn't here. So when you think of a battlefield like this is what's left of it, but it probably went all back through there. Next to this is a school. The ground's all over here, you know. So
I've got some energy here.
over here.
Yeah, like I said, they went back.
Right.
They're like a perimeter.
Okay. Well, see, we have our equipment there, so sometimes I feel when you give it space, you know, if you're right on top and you have a K2 meter and you're holding it, I think a lot of times, you know, think about if that was you on the other side.
They're not going to want to come and touch
I
you.
wouldn't want it, you know, so giving it distance, and we've noticed that at a lot of our sites. We're on a ridge. The REM pod was bugging, you know. A lot of stuff was going on.
Night.
So, and we're distance from it, so it could go off, you know. And the further we are from it, that goes to show that it's not us making it go off either, you know. So. We probably have about maybe 7 minutes left here. Yeah, 7 minutes left, and we're gonna wrap this up. Investigation. So.
Yeah, they're here observing us. They're back here. Right now, the energy is right here, but
Do you feel like what side it's on? Is it like British, or
I
is it like?
can't tell. I just know that there's energy here, and they're watching us.
Right. Once again, my name is Mike. This is Michelle. We came here tonight to try to communicate with you. We do have a bunch of different devices on the ground that light up and make sound. They're not going to hurt or harm you in any way. Can you give us a sign of your presence? Can you make one of those devices go off? Fighting in the war for.
How do you feel about how everything's changed recently?
Can you tell me what year it is? Yelling from over there.
Is that the cemetery where the other team is?
I heard like yelling from over there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't know if it's, there's houses around that too, so. Alright, well thank you for speaking with us. We'll be here for a little while longer if you do want to try to get our attention. Try to set off some of the stuff. I'm happy with it. Investigation. Where that stop sign is on 221 Road, it's going to be on the left of that. And everything goes into the right into Frank Melville Park, which is pretty cool because when you walk all the way into Frank Melville, you just walk down the path and go straight to the back through like the wooded area. Opens up once you get past like the trail. That's the backyard of Samuel Woodhull's house.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where like the potato farm was and everything. It's pretty sick. It's pretty crazy. The water's right there. And they say that was one of the spots where they used to get into the boat and cross over.
Very cool.
I think that's pretty crazy. And if you go to Woodhull's house, which is down that way, the house itself isn't there anymore. It's just a marker. When you look across the water, there's a cemetery there, and that's where I think her name is Brewster. She used to hang up linens on a clothesline right by the cemetery, and that was a signal. Yeah, there's so much history in this area. It's so awesome. Like, I want to. We've never investigated that cemetery either. I want to investigate it so bad.
That sounds cool. That would be very interesting.
Alright, we're gonna wrap it up. Alright guys, so that concludes our episode of Real Ghost Hunting with Long Island Paranormal Investigators here at Setauket Village Green Battlefield. Hopefully we caught some stuff on PSP7 and some of our audio devices. I also got to go through the photos on the camera as well. Stay tuned for our reveal show, which will be happening sometime in January. And we'll let you know what we caught or if we didn't capture anything. So, have a good night.